those who collaborated with the criminal Nazi regime, it was a very different situation. Angry crowds demanded revenge and publicly shaved the heads of women who were accused of horizontal collaboration with the Nazis during the occupation.
History is often written by the victors, but photographs have a way of revealing the truth that words can never hide. Some images were locked away, censored, or quietly forgotten because they showed too much. They captured moments of power, scandal, tragedy, and even humor that officials hoped the world would never witness. These secret historical photos pull back the curtain on hidden corners of our past, exposing what textbooks left out. Join us in this video as we unveil 101 historical photos you were not supposed to see. Number 101. A policeman dangling above New York. In the early 20th century, New York City was rapidly growing, with its skyline changing by the day. One frightening photograph shows a cop hanging from a steel girder high above the city, with nothing but wide space beneath him. There's no safety gear or net, just sheer nerve. So, how many more secret historical photos were we never supposed to see? Keep watching to find out. Number 100. The painful beauty of bound feet. This rare photo from the late 1800s depicts a Chinese woman with bound feet, which was previously regarded as a mark of beauty and great status. Girls' feet were carefully bound since childhood to keep them tiny, preventing them from walking normally. Number 99. Childhood in a world at war. In 1939, as World War II broke out, a chilling photo shows English school children with gas masks strapped to their faces. What should have been a typical school day now resembles a nightmare. From playgrounds to silent struggles, why? Let's find out. Number 98. Children in the iron lung. A disturbing shot from 1950 shows children lying within iron lungs, lengthy metal appliances that kept them alive after polio crippled their muscles. Before the vaccine's development, outbreaks caused widespread panic, and these devices were frequently the only hope for survival. From breathless battles to buried secrets. Number 97. A secret from Tutankhamun's tomb. Among the treasures that were discovered in King Tutankhamun's tomb was a rather mundane object. The world's earliest known condom, dating from roughly 1350 BC. It was very different from the rubber versions we know now, as it was made of fine linen and covered with oils. But what happens in those later years when someone commits a crime? Stay tuned to find out. Number 96. The shamed women of liberation. In the aftermath of World War II, one unnerving photograph shows a French woman having her head shaved in public. Her crime was having a connection with a German soldier while under occupation. Keep watching to find out more historical photos we were never supposed to see. Number 95. The World from Above. In 1976, a breathtaking photo captures the view from windows on the world. The restaurant perched atop the World Trade Center's North Tower. Guests dined in the skies, overlooking New York City. How did this next photo capture history? Let's find out. Number 94. The first cat ever photographed. Long before cats were crowned as the Internet's kings, one curious feline made history. Around 1845, the first known photograph of a cat was taken, capturing the animal's peaceful yet mysterious expression. Number 93. Rush hour chaos in Old New York. A photo from the early 1900s depicts New York City during rush hour, and it was complete chaos. The streets are congested with horse-drawn carriages, streetcars, carts, and throngs vying for space. Number 92. Handcuffed on Old Street. A rare photo from 1872 shows two young boys shackled together on London's Old Street as punishment for theft. At the time, Britain's judicial system believed that harsh public discipline, even for children, was an effective approach to deter crime, from punishment to ancient paths. What's next on the list? Stay tuned to find out. Number 91. Footprints older than history. Archaeologists uncovered something amazing in New Mexico's White Sands. Ancient human footprints from 21,000 to 23,000 years ago. These prints, pressed into what was previously soft mud, belonged to humans who lived before cities, writing, and even farming. The next photo shows the last picture ever taken of the person. Why is that? Let's find out. Number 90. The last photo of Albert Lowenstein. In 1928, Alfred Lowenstein, the world's third richest man, was pictured boarding his private jet. It would be the last photograph ever taken of him. During the trip, he inexplicably fell to his death over the English Channel, provoking endless speculation about assassination, accident, or conspiracy. Ever thought of what one of the famous cities would look like in the past? Keep watching to find out. Number 89. A glimpse of 1928. New York. A street photo from 1928 captures New York City in a state of change. Crowds in sharp suits and flapper dresses rush past businesses, while early autos weave around trolleys and horse-drawn carts that still cling to the streets. Number 88. The first woman of computer science. In 1965, a photo captured Sister Mary Kenneth Keller, a Catholic nun with a love of technology, as she made history. That year, she became the first woman in the United States to complete a PhD in computer science. Number 87. The fallen soldier of Waterloo. One disturbing photo shows the shattered armor of a 19-year-old Napoleonic soldier who died in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. The dents and damage speak louder than words, bearing testament to the devastation of one of Europe's most important wars. From battlefield sorrow to lessons learned in a single room, how did life move on? Let's find out. Number 86. The one-room schoolhouse. A 1921 photo of Sunset School in Pocahontas County, West Virginia, displays a simple timber structure that once housed an entire community's future. Number 85. King Saud's vision for a new Saudi Arabia. A photo from 1956 shows King Saud bin Abdulaziz, Saudi Arabia's second ruler and the son of the kingdom's founder. His tenure, from 1953 to 1964, was a period of transition as he strove to modernize the nascent country. Luxury and innovation take flight. What wonders await next? Stay tuned to find out. Number 84. Flying in Style. Japan Airlines in the 1970s. A photo from the 1970s shows the first-class cabin of a Japan Airlines Boeing 747-100, and it feels like a scene from a different world. Wide seats, spacious tables, and elegant service gave air travel the glamour of a luxury cruise in the sky. Number 83. Mr. Rogers breaks barriers in 1969. In 1969, when many pools in America were still segregated, Fred Rogers quietly made a powerful statement on his television show. He invited Officer Clemens, played by Francois Clemens, one of the first recurring black characters on children's TV, to sit with him and share a small pool of water. Number 82. Stonehenge Then and Now. A remarkable set of photos shows Stonehenge in 1877 beside its modern view in 2019. In the 19th century, Some of the great stones had toppled, and the site looked more like ruins scattered across a field than the iconic circle we know today. Number 81. Germany's sausage machine. In 1931, travelers at a railway station in Germany could grab a hot sausage from a vending machine. No attendant needed. At a time when most food was still bought over the counter, this invention felt futuristic, offering convenience on the go. From quirky inventions to ancient wonders, what stories do they tell? Let's find out. Number 80. A timeless view of the pyramids. A sweeping panoramic photo captures the pyramids of Egypt rising from the desert, their massive forms unchanged for thousands of years. Unlike many landmarks that have been rebuilt or restored, the pyramids stand as they have since the days of the pharaohs, silent, immovable, and mysterious. Number 79. The Defiance of Lepa Radic, 1943. On February 8, 1943, the Nazis executed 17-year-old Lepa Radic, a Yugoslav partisan who fought against their occupation during World War II. As she stood at the gallows, the soldiers demanded that she reveal the names of her fellow fighters. Instead, Lepa looked at her captors and said, "You will know them when they come to avenge me." Her bravery turned her into a symbol of resistance, remembered for facing death with unwavering courage and loyalty. This next photo reveals the very first photobomb. Number 78. Queen Victoria's unintentional photobomb. At her son's wedding, Queen Victoria was captured in a photograph that has become famous for an unexpected reason. She appears in the background, dressed head to toe in black mourning attire. Number 77. A Native American and his wolf. One of the earliest known photographs of a Native American with a wolf challenges the myths spread by settlers. While outsiders often painted wolves as dangerous predators, many indigenous tribes saw them with respect and even kinship. For Native Americans, the wolf symbolized loyalty, strength, and survival, qualities admired and woven into their traditions. Number 76. The Boy Soldier of Serbia. One heartbreaking photo from World War I shows Milunka Savic, remembered as the youngest Serbian soldier who enlisted at just 8 years old. Too small to even hold a rifle properly, he still wore a uniform and marched alongside grown men into a war that consumed his country. From youthful bravery on the battlefield to everyday life on city streets. How did this next photo shape history? Keep watching to find out. Number 75. Harlem Grocer in 1937. This photograph from 1937 shows a Harlem grocer proudly standing in front of his store. At the time, Harlem was more than just a neighborhood. It was the heart of black culture, resilience, and enterprise during the Harlem Renaissance era. Number 74. The atomic bomb that was never used. Few people know that after Hiroshima and Nagasaki, a third atomic bomb was already prepared for Japan. Photographs and records show it was ready for deployment, but Japan's surrender on August 15, 1945, stopped it from ever being dropped. Keep watching to find out more secret historical photos we were never supposed to see. Number 73. Jewish prisoners liberated from a death train, 1945. This haunting photograph from 1945 captures the moment Jewish prisoners were freed from a Nazi death train. These trains were used to transport thousands of men, women, and children to concentration camps under brutal, inhumane conditions. Many did not survive the journey. For those who did, liberation brought both relief and the painful reminder of all they had endured and lost. Number 72. The first Taco Bell. What began as a tiny fast food stand in Downey, California, still exists today. Though not where you'd expect, the original Taco Bell building, opened in 1962, was moved piece by piece, and now sits behind the company's headquarters in a parking lot. The photo of the small, unassuming structure is almost surreal when compared to the massive global brand it grew into. Imagine being the very first people to come up with an invention. Stay tuned to find out what is next. Number 71. Japanese couple taking a mirror selfie, 1920s. Long before smartphones and front-facing cameras, people still found creative ways to capture their reflections. This rare photograph from the 1920s shows a Japanese couple taking what we'd now call a mirror selfie number 70, calling home from the Oscars. In 1997, after winning the Academy Award for Good Will Hunting, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon shared a moment far away from the spotlight, calling their moms. Number 69. The Boy and His Car, 1930s. A charming photograph from the 1930s shows a young boy proudly standing next to his miniature car, radiating confidence and style. Even in the midst of the Great Depression, moments like this captured the joy, imagination, and playful ambition of childhood. How far can one go for the benefit of others? Keep watching and you will find out. Number 68. Pope Francis breaks tradition. A powerful photo shows Pope Francis in a Rome prison, washing the feet of women while seated in a wheelchair. The act is deeply symbolic, echoing Jesus' gesture of humility, but it also broke centuries of tradition where popes usually washed only men's feet. Number 67. Bobby Gibb breaks barriers. In 1966, Bobby Gibb became the first woman to run the Boston Marathon, but she ran without a race number because women were officially banned from participating. A photo of her crossing the finish line captures quiet determination and defiance, challenging a rule that reflected society's doubts about women's athletic abilities. What secrets hid deep in Egypt? Let's find out. Number 66. Secrets of an Egyptian tomb. In a newly uncovered cemetery from Egypt's 20th dynasty, archaeologists revealed the upper lid of a coffin, decorated with faded but still haunting designs. The artwork, meant to guide the dead into the afterlife, has survived more than 3,000 years beneath the sand. The photo of the coffin lid is both eerie and beautiful, a direct link to ancient beliefs about death and eternity. Keep watching to find out more secret historical photos we were never supposed to see. Number 65. King Faisal in London. A striking photo from the late 1960s shows King Faisal of Saudi Arabia at the Royal Palace in London during his official visit to the United Kingdom. Number 64. The ruins of Tokyo. A haunting photo from 1945 documents the aftermath of the air raids on Tokyo, one of the most devastating operations of World War II. Entire neighborhoods were reduced to ashes, leaving only charred remains where homes and businesses once stood. Number 63. Escape on Two Wheels. A photograph from June 1972 shows a Vietnamese family fleeing to Saigon during the Vietnam War, all crammed onto a single motorcycle. Parents and children cling tightly as they speed toward uncertain safety, their faces marked with fear and exhaustion. Number 62. A moment of bitter irony in Austin. In 1983, during a heated demonstration in Austin, Texas, a striking photo captured a member of an extremist group seeking protection behind a black police officer. The irony is impossible to miss. A man aligned with hate, hiding behind the very person his group would target. This next photo depicts that innocence is still present in the world. Number 61. Innocence in the midst of conflict. In 1969, during the Bogside Battle in Derry, Northern Ireland, a hauntingly human photo shows a young girl in roller skates, watching an army patrol pass by. Number 60. The ship that stopped on the rocks. In August 1910, the steamship Princess May ran aground on the rocky shores of the Lynn Canal in Alaska. Number 59. An explorer in the Congo. In 1930, Italian explorer Attilio Gatti was photographed in the Belgian Congo, standing with two local hunters beside a captured gorilla. Still want to see more secret historical photos? Keep watching to find out. Number 58. Eisenhower before D-Day. A powerful photo shows General Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Commander of the Allied Forces, speaking with American paratroopers in June 1944. The men listen intently, their faces tense but determined, as Eisenhower gives his final words of encouragement before the D-Day invasion of Normandy. Number 57. Healing in the open air. A photo from the early 1900s shows patients with polio and arthritis resting on hospital beds lined up on a terrace in the United States. Number 56. Childhood in wartime Manchester. A 1943 photo captures children playing in the streets of Manchester, England, even as World War II raged around them. The city endured rationing, blackouts, and the constant threat of bombings. Yet, the youngsters turned rubble and alleyways into their playground. Number 55. Supper after the mines. In 1937, a photo from Northumberland, England, shows a coal miner sitting down to his evening meal after a long day underground. Number 54. The Lumberjills of World War II. A 1940s photo shows members of the Women's Timber Corps in the United Kingdom, better known as the Lumberjills. Number 53. Shirley Slade, Wasp pilot, 1943. A striking 1943 photograph shows 22-year-old Shirley Slade, a pilot in the Women Air Force Service Pilots WASP, dressed in her flying helmet, goggles, and gloves. Number 52. Charles S. L. C. L. Baker demonstrates innovation, 1906. A 1906 photograph shows inventor Charles S. L. Baker and his assistant demonstrating a new heating and radiator system. From groundbreaking inventions to romance in wartime. What happened? Let's find out. Number 51. Love amid the ruins. On November 4, 1940, a striking photograph captures a bride leaving her recently bombed home in London to get married. Despite the destruction of the Blitz and the chaos surrounding her, she walks with determination and hope, carrying the promise of new beginnings. Number 50. Keeping calm during the Blitz. A powerful 1940 photograph shows a London milkman making his rounds during the Blitz, delivering milk while bombs fell around the city. Number 49. Luzon Woman, 1875. A rare photograph from 1875 captures a woman from Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines, offering a glimpse into life during the late 19th century. Her attire, posture, and expression reflect the customs, traditions, and daily realities of her community at that time. Number 48. Passing skills across generations. A photograph from around 1920 shows an Inuk man teaching a young boy how to shoot. Number 47. Easter eggs for Hitler. A striking photograph from the 1940s shows two African-American GIs posing with personalized infantry shells, jokingly labeled as Easter eggs for Hitler. How did one man defy the odds, even in the face of racism? Let's find out. Number 46. David Isom breaks the color barrier. On June 8, 1958, 19-year-old David Isom made history by swimming in a segregated pool in Florida, challenging Jim Crow laws. Number 45. Susan Kare, designing the digital world. A photograph from the 1980s shows Susan Kare, the artist behind many of the iconic fonts, icons, and images for Apple, Next, Microsoft, and IBM. Number 44. The Two Kashmir Giants, 1903. A rare 1903 photograph shows two towering men from Kashmir posing with American photographer James Rickleton. How did the next photo capture the world's attention? Keep watching to find out. Number 43. Shooting the original MGM logo, 1928. A behind-the-scenes photograph from 1928 captures the creation of the original MGM logo, featuring the iconic roaring lion. Number 42. Marina Ginesta on the Rooftop, 1936. A striking photograph from 1936 shows 17-year-old Marina Ginesta, a social activist, journalist, and translator, standing confidently on the rooftop of the Hotel Colón in Barcelona. The next photo captures history at its finest. Number 41. Ojibwe spearfishing, Minnesota. 1908. A 1908 photograph captures an Ojibwe Native American spearfishing in the lakes of Minnesota. Number 40. The Mid-Air Collision over New York, 1960. A haunting photograph captures the aftermath of the 1960 collision between United Airlines Flight 826 and TWA Flight 266 over New York City. Number 39. Edward Bloch, Hitler's Physician, 1938. A rare photograph shows Edward Bloch, the Jewish physician to the Hitler family, sitting in his office around 1938. Despite the growing persecution of Jews in Nazi Germany, Bloch held a unique and precarious position. Hitler himself later referred to him as a noble Jew and placed him under personal protection. Keep watching to find out more secret historical photos. Number 38. The Ultimate 1951 Living Room Gadget. A 1951 photograph shows a fascinating combination of television, radio, and a cocktail set, a true symbol of mid-century innovation and style. Part entertainment, part convenience, it promised to bring both information and leisure into the living room. Number 37. The Most Decorated Dog of World War I. A photograph from around 1920 shows the most decorated dog of World War I, a loyal companion who served alongside soldiers on the front lines. Recognized for bravery and service, the dog became a symbol of loyalty, courage, and the quiet heroism animals contributed during wartime. Number 36. The Mushroom Cloud over Nagasaki, 1945. A chilling photograph taken by Lieutenant Charles Levy in 1945 captures the mushroom cloud rising over Nagasaki after the atomic bomb was dropped. The image is both awe-inspiring and horrifying, symbolizing the unprecedented destructive power unleashed in the final days of World War II. Number 35. Dentistry in the 1870s. A rare photograph from the 1870s shows a dental procedure taking place in the United Kingdom, likely a tooth extraction. Number 34. The iconic Coca-Cola truck, 1935. A 1935 photograph shows a classic Coca-Cola delivery truck, already sporting the brand's signature red color and logo. Number 33. A fork in the Yonkers Pressure Tunnel, 1913. A fascinating 1913 photograph captures a fork inside the Yonkers Pressure Tunnel, part of an ambitious infrastructure project in New York. Number 32. Fidel Castro meets Agostinho Neto, 1976. A 1976 photograph shows Cuban leader Fidel Castro alongside Agostinho Neto, the head of Angola's MPLA, during a meeting amid the Cold War. Number 31. The Mechanical Street Washer, 1930s. A striking photograph from the 1930s shows a mechanical street washer designed to spray both water and, alarmingly, poison gas. Number 30. Sergeant Rinaldo J. Martini in action, 1945. A 1945 photograph captures Sergeant Rinaldo J. Martini of C Company, 27th Marine Regiment, 5th Marine Division, aiming with an M1 during the Battle of Iwo Jima. Number 29. Zsa Gabor and Buster Keaton at the Moulin Rouge, 1954. A 1954 photograph shows Zsa Gabor and legendary comedian Buster Keaton casually posing outside the Moulin Rouge in Paris. Number 28. Greaser on a Brooklyn street, 1950s. A 1950s photograph captures a greaser taking a break on a Brooklyn street, likely after working on his car. Number 27. Celebrating the end of Prohibition, 1933. A 1933 photograph captures a lively group of men celebrating the repeal of Prohibition in the United States. With drinks in hand and carefree expressions, they embody the relief and excitement of a nation finally regaining legal access to alcohol after over a decade. From roaring celebrations to tireless labor, whose stories shaped history? Let's find out. Number 26. Women factory workers in Lancashire, 1908. A 1908 photograph captures women working inside a cotton mill in Lancashire, England. Rows of machines hum in the background, while the workers focus intently on their tasks, reflecting long hours and the demanding conditions of early industrial life. Number 25. Mother and son in Ku Klux Klan attire, 1956. A disturbing photograph from April 27, 1956, shows a woman dressing her young son in Ku Klux Klan robes and a hat. Still want to see more secret historical photos? Keep watching for more. Number 24. Dr. Seuss sketches The Grinch, 1957. A 1957 photograph shows Dr. Seuss at work, sketching the Grinch for his upcoming book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Number 23. Salvador Dali and Coco Chanel, 1938. A 1938 photograph captures surrealist artist Salvador Dali and fashion icon Coco Chanel sharing a smoke break, an unexpected meeting of two creative geniuses. Number 22. Facial prosthesis for a World War I soldier, 1916. A 1916 photograph shows a facial prosthesis created for a soldier wounded during the First World War. Number 21. Al Johnson in character, 1934. A 1934 photograph shows American singer Al Johnson on the set of Bar of Wonders performing in blackface, a practice common in early 20th century entertainment. Number 20. No Dog Biscuits Today, London, 1939. A 1939 photograph captures a London street scene with the playful sign, No Dog Biscuits Today. Number 19. Oasis in Giza, 1917. A 1917 photograph captures a serene oasis in Giza, Egypt, offering a glimpse of life in the desert over a century ago. Number 18. John Smith, claimed to be 137, 1915. A 1915 photograph shows John Smith, a Chippewa man who lived in the woods near Cass Lake, Minnesota. Before his death in 1922, he claimed to have lived an astonishing 137 years. Still want to see more secret historical photos? Keep watching for more. Number 17. Sleeping on the Fire Escape, early 1900s. A rare early 1900s photograph shows New York children sleeping on a fire escape to stay cool during sweltering summer nights. Number 16. Zuya Hiaya and his daughter, 1905. A 1905 photograph captures Zuya Hiaya, known as Goes to War, with his young daughter Sikangu. Number 15. Watching History. Apollo 8 launch, 1968. A 1968 photograph captures a couple gazing at the Apollo 8 spacecraft as it blasts off into space. As the first manned mission to orbit the Moon, the launch marked a monumental moment in human exploration and the space race. Number 14. Bushy Ladies of the 70s. A photograph from the 1970s captures women proudly embracing natural body hair, challenging societal beauty standards of the era. Number 13. Teen at an Elvis Presley concert, 1957. A 1957 photograph captures a teenager at an Elvis Presley concert at the Philadelphia Arena, Pennsylvania. Still want to see more secret historical photos? Keep watching for more. Number 12. Cleaning a Crucifix, 1938. A 1938 photograph captures cleaning women carefully washing a crucifix, likely in a church or religious institution. What photo could be next on the list? Let's find out. Number 11. Apache Brothers, 1880. A rare 1880 photograph captures two Apache brothers, offering a glimpse into life within their community during a turbulent period of American history. Number 10. Statue of Liberty under construction, Paris, 1884. A 1884 photograph shows the Statue of Liberty in Paris during its construction, long before it was shipped to the United States. Number 9. Draining the Grand Canal, Venice, 1956. A 1956 photograph shows the Grand Canal in Venice drained to allow workers to clear it of silt and mud. Number 8. Creative Parenting in the Park, 1969. A 1969 photograph captures a mother using a trash can to safely contain her baby while she crochets in a park. Number 7. Migratory Fruit Workers, Michigan, 1940. A July 1940 photograph shows a family of migratory fruit workers from Texas during cherry-picking season in Berrien County, Michigan. Number 6. Admiral Byrd's snow cruiser on display, 1939. A 1939 photograph captures Admiral Byrd's snow cruiser as it passes through traffic in Framingham, Massachusetts, before halting for the night. Onlookers gather to witness the massive, futuristic vehicle designed for Antarctic exploration, marveling at its size and ambition. Still want to see more secret historical photos? Keep watching for more. Number 5. Logging Family with a 1,300-year-old tree, 1892. A 1892 photograph captures a logging family standing beside a massive 1,300-year-old tree, highlighting the scale of nature and the human endeavor to harvest it. Number 4. Parisian Can-Can Dancer, 1895. A 1895 photograph captures a Parisian can-can dancer in mid-performance, showcasing the energy, flair, and daring style that made the dance famous. From dazzling performances to melodies of comfort, how did music move hearts? Let's find out. Number 3. Singing for Healing, 1927. A 1927 photograph captures a singer performing for patients in a healthcare setting, bringing joy and comfort to those in need. Number 2. Althea Gibson celebrates a Grand Slam, 1950s. A photograph captures Althea Gibson celebrating her historic victory as the first Black American to win a tennis Grand Slam title. Number 1. Crocodile Slides at the Park, 1920s. A photograph from the 1920s captures one of the park's most thrilling attractions in California, slides with live crocodiles. Visitors would slide perilously close to the reptiles, combining entertainment with danger in a way that captivated audiences of the era. So what are your thoughts about these secret historical photos? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the next video shown on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.